Hey guys, how you doing? I just had an idea that I wanted to throw past some people because I know there would be a lot of this happening right now, and there is something that you should think about if you're doing this and you have a family, especially you have siblings or your parents would be in trouble if, they do this for you and then something happens to you. So I know people my age, younger, it's tough, right? It's tough out there. And a lot of our parents, have some money sitting in the bank in their retirement savings, some equity in their house, whatever it might be, and they're happy to help you out. And I talk to, my older clients all the time that are in really good financial shape. Like, you can help your kids now if you want. I mean, a lot of them sometimes do, sometimes they don't. And one of the ways that a lot of parents are going to help their kids out is by loaning them money, whatever that might be for, a down payment on a house, a business, paying off a credit card, whatever. Getting out of the bank, I love it, right? I mean, a lot of people argue with me on this and say, like, you shouldn't mix family and money, and I completely disagree. If you're a team, wouldn't you be stronger? That's the way I feel about family and money, but we just don't see that in, the Western world, I guess, is like, well, I worked hard for it, so they have to struggle like I did. I disagree. I mean, what was the point of you working hard for it if they also have to struggle for it? But it's beside the point. If you borrow money from your parents and you have siblings, so let's say your parents have 200,000 and you go and borrow 100,000 from them, and they're going to need it to get paid back in order to be able to retire. Well, then you need to go and take out $100,000 worth of life insurance and have your parents as the beneficiary. Because if you die and they can't get paid back, then all of a sudden their retirement is screwed because they lent you money. Or in the same case scenario, you have a sibling, your parents have given you money as a loan, and everybody's supposed to get X portion of the estate. And that's something that they want. They want everybody to get an equal portion, whatever. Well, in that case too, if something happens to you, then you're going to need to potentially top them back up. I mean, the difference is now you're gone, so your siblings are going to get your percentage of the estate. So in that case, it's not as important, but it is something to consider. And just for example's sake, it's like, oh, this guy wants to sell us a shit ton of insurance or whatever. Well, guess what? If you're 40 years old, you borrow $100,000 from your parents, you're a guy, you can get a $100,000 term 10 policy for $12 a month, which would protect your family. And like, holy crow, we'd probably make $150 or something like that to sell that, right? Like, but that's protecting your family. Insurance is really important, but it's also oversold to hell, and people are afraid of insurance agents, but it's a big part of financial planning, just something to consider. Anyway, hope you learned something there. It was a little different. Probably didn't watch it, but cheers. See you soon.